Hey everybody, let's talk about a story that we all know very well, the story of Adam and Eve. Now, Adam and Eve didn't just wake up one morning and decide that they were going to intentionally disobey God. It wasn't in their plan to sin, it wasn't in their plan to rebel. In fact, what they did, eating from a tree, seemed pretty harmless at the moment. But look what happened next. The moment that they ate the fruit, their eyes were open, and suddenly they realized that they were naked. Shame flooded their hearts. And what did they do next? They tried to cover themselves and hide and run away from God. Could you imagine trying to hide from God? But they didn't set out to turn away from God. That's just exactly where their choices led them. Fast forward to today. Now, we may not be standing next to a forbidden tree, but our lives are full of fruit that can pull us away from God without us even realizing it. Maybe it's a high-paying job, or the pursuit of success, or maybe even the chase after material things. And it seems harmless, right? But little by little, these things can actually take the place of God in our hearts. And before you know it, we have drifted away and distanced ourselves from Him. Just like Adam and Eve, though, we didn't mean to hide, but here we are, further away from the Father who longs for us. So here's a thought. Are the things that we're chasing pulling us closer to God, or are they leading us away from Him one small step at a time? It's easy to get wrapped up in the busyness of life, but we must not forget who we're ultimately living for. The good news, even when Adam and Eve hid, God sought them out. He did not leave them in their shame. And the same is true for us today. God's grace and love are still pursuing us, no matter how far we have wandered. So let's take a moment to reflect. What's taking up space in your life that could be pulling you away from God? It is never too late to turn back. Let's not wait till we are naked and ashamed to seek Him. Y'all have a blessed day.